Hello, welcome. So we are here for our practical session. I'll tell you something. Please write down in your practical notes. Some 1 or 2 or 3 questions I'm going to tell you. So please write down and then try to solve them. So first one, please. What will you do in the following situations? We have been doing it from the last 2 or 3 weeks. Some situations will be given to you. If such a situation comes in your practical life, how are you going to deal with that particular situation? Sometimes such situation may come up. Sometimes you may not have to face such situation. So let's see how creative you are or how you are able to manage life, especially when you are put under certain difficult situations. So what's the question? What will you do in the following situations? People start making fun of your dress at a party. Okay, you go to a party and then what people start doing at the party? People start making fun of your dress. They start commenting on your dress. If you are put in such a situation, what will be your reaction? How are you going to deal with that situation? Please write it down. Your free and frank opinion. I think this you cannot find in internet. This you cannot ask your friends also. This you cannot ask your parents also. Your relatives and your brothers and sisters also you cannot ask. So the answer has to be purely yours. So how are you going to deal with this situation? Please try to write them down and then we'll see. Keep it with you. Later on we'll discuss. Could be very important. Next one. When you are not getting sleep. I think this is happening to most of you. So what are you going to do when you are not going to get sleep? How are you going to tackle with that particular situation? Okay, write down. There is no limit, please. You can write down pages, you can write down some lines, whatever comes to your mind you can write. Okay, when you are not going to get sleep, how are you going to tackle the situation? So these are the 2 situations. How are you going to react to these 2 situations? Okay, now expand the following. I'm going to tell you one famous saying. Okay, one famous proverb or one famous quote or a few lines from a famous poem. Okay, you have to expand on that particular saying or quote or writing, and then you have to discuss that particular line in detail, how it applies to practical situations in our life. Understood? So here is the quote. All the world is a stage and men and women merely players. You can write down once again slowly. All the world is a stage and men and women merely players. What do you mean by this? I think this you have to sharpen your brain. I think you have to use your creativity. You have to use your comprehension and then try to read this sentence. If you are unable to understand it for the first time, read it for the second time. Definitely you are going to understand, and then try